sloppy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Sit that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Sit that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Burrow going to give this to Nick. And right away, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the tight end Ebron in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Dixon with a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now it's Mixon running right. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll give it to Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. These two teams all tied after one.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. James Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Ebron caught left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll begin by running the option. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 30 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Forced out to it.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Rashaan Evans. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
It's 4th down.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, Parker. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Shoves him aside.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
In motion right here, Boyd. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's not trouble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 4.
Lions 31, Bengals 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now left side on the swing pass. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Mike Hilton, always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now here's Ross. Oh, what a move. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. Our guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. In motion left goes Boyd. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there and a Bengal 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Mixon on 1st down. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They give it to him running left. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
on play. 11 MT, 11 MT.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
11 mighty.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Inside handoff to Mixon. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here we go.
4 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
41, Lions 31. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11 now. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On the move, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they have to look back and ultimately